Hello and welcome back to our Final Fantasy XVI playthrough. In our last episode, Clive and good old Uncle Lord Byron made it to the rock, whereupon dear old Uncle Byron took off and let us go in on our own. Thanks. Titan went off the deep end, as you do. We fought our way to him, also as you do. Then he went even further off the deep end, essentially inhaled his mother crystal and went to town on us. So we had a bit of a long stoush. Eventually put him out of his misery, as should be evidenced by the fact that we're still standing here back at Hideaway. And Joshua went and had himself a little interview with Bahamut, Prince Dion. We're not sure exactly what he said because they cut away as soon as Joshua said that he wanted to put a proposition to Bahamut, but for now we have to speak with Otto to find out what's been going on in our absence. So let's do that.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Well, before we speak to Vivian, let's have a word with Mog. See what new hunts are out there. What's new, Mog? Oh, we've got a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new hunts. A B-rank hunt, a hill to die on. Among Republican merchants, reports abound of caravans being crushed by a black boulder, a creature indeterminate of nature, but quite decided in size, strength, and spite. He or she who took it upon themselves to seek out and slay this black mass would earn the great eternal gratitude not only of the desert traders, but of the curse-breakers who risk life and limb with every trip through the Velcroy. That is located in the Velcroy Desert in Dalek. It awards 20 renown and 13,500 gil. The Soul Stingers, a C-rank hunt. A swarm of vicious Vilekin has of late made its nest near an abandoned village in the fields of Korava, and as the hive has grown, so too has its hunger. Already, the stripped corpses of great beasts have been sighted in its vicinity. Should the Vilekin be left to their own devices, the nearby settlements shall surely be reduced to naught but a collection of bleached bones within a 12 moon. That is located at the Empty Hovel in Dalek. It awards 10 renown and 7,425 gil. Remarkably specific amount. Another C-rank hunt, a Grimorkin. Just off the Sickle, the road that leads from Dalamil to the Jaw, lies a dead-end canyon into which travellers moving at night are wont to stray, providing a constant supply of sustenance for a feline most foul. With the daytime desert heat ever its own threat to life, and merchants ever mindful not to waste their last shards of crystal on the lighting of lamps, only the monster's demise might save them. It is located in the Cattery in Dalek. It awards 10 renown and 8,235 gil. Okay. An A-rank hunt, the Nine of Knives. Dalek traders are wont to say a prayer for unwary travellers journeying from Dulmel to Drake's Fang, for there lurks a bloodthirsty brigand, one who appears to be more interested in letting the blood of his quarry than he is in any gil or goods he might plunder from their caravans. If the road is to be made safe again, then at least one traveller passing through the place must not flee, but stand and fight. He is located in the Jaw in Dalek. It awards 30 renown and 14,175 gil. And an S-rank mark, the Breaker of Worlds. Urgent notice to all curse breakers. Due to the discovery of a fallen giant in the Rosarian ruins, we have lately been investigating all work in the region is to be halted with immediate effect, and all members are to proceed no further than the village gate, lest the echo should be awakened by our presence. No further action may be taken without Sid's express permission. I presume it is somewhere in Rosaria. It awards 50 renown and 27,000 gil. Oh well, let's go see Vivian, shall we? Hello, Vivian.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Well, shall we start with the farthest away? Yes, let's do that.
Clive, have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. Big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake. Like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
To learn more of Ultima.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Ooh, what have you got, Sharon?
Is it business or pleasure? Coin purse weighing you down?
We can buy an enhancer, which increases attack power by 230, but decreases stagger power to 215. Though a savvy merchant would have you believe that through arcane magics imbued into the sword, at high cost to the supplier, its wielder will experience enhanced strength and dexterity. In truth, it is the reduced weight and increased hardness afforded by the weapon's narrow blade of folded steel that ultimately provides the illusion of these enhancements. Yeah.
You'll not find a better price.
My potions.
Is that all?
That's all. Geralt.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Indeed. Although what can Geralt make for us?
Same for India.
He can make us an enhancer +1, which increases our attack to 240 and retains our stagger at 225. I mean, we may as well, right?
No scratches, right?
Well, yes. Can you then reinforce? You can, look at that. Enhancer +2 increases our attack to 250 and stagger by 235. We will do that.
Will do.
Well, thank you.
Anything else?
What is with these slim blades? I mean, it barely takes up half the scabbard. Anyway, that's just a personal opinion.
I'm telling you, it's true.
I'm seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Guess I know where we're going then. Hello, Mid.
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with Mythril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides, that stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then? Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Yes, madam. But yes, going back to the thinness of Clive's swords. I mean, I'm not expecting everything to be a buster sword, you know, but it doesn't have to be that small either, that thin.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Hell with it.
It's for Mid.
This is my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Yeah.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavinotto in here, will you?
Right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. Is this plating? The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperature she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials. I've got my work cut out already. We'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcro. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with.
I guess we're going collecting sand.
Up to you who you take to the desert. Occasionally you fire. You don't have one personality.
Ah, don't listen to him. He'll be in the lowest of low company with either of us.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Come on, Gav.
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcro. It's the black sand that washes up in its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcro, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off aiming Pat, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supply. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I like to see him try.
In your own time.
Well, I guess we're off.
Welcome home, Sid.
This had better be the lot.
Looks like we have a few side quests available as well.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Someone to man the shop.
What do you want now, Mr. Baker?
Can't just let that without so much as a bile.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for it myself, but I've got a bakery to do. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
All right.
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. All four left his heart in his hollow.
Right. And that's where I'll start.
That is a way away.
Where's your
Weights and buds!
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
La 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 There's a lot of you people lacing off.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must rue the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. Now look at him.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, parts of me shattered. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. I loved her, damn it. Now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Express yourself.
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you missed the fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you! Thank you, my friend! You've opened my eyes!
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Apparently not.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. You damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Bar. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steeple peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt! Crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
No worries. Not sure how bread stuffed with salt would taste, but you go right ahead.
Now, Dusan, I know you're keen.
Fragrant herbs and
My
spices.
carpets have pride of placing.
Looks like I found the river. Where's Gav?
I guess we just follow the river.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
I guess we're bagging Stardust.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
I've got all the way up here, would it? Highly doubt it. But you just never know, do you? Can't jump high enough.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Apparently Torgal is.
Blackthorn. Got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
And I'm sure she'll be happy to know that. We got a goblin coin, a black blood, and a Gilbug. Yay.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Started reading books that don't have anything.
Hello, Mid.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. One down, two to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
Sorry?
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's the name? Right.
Well, at least you know your staff, Mid.
About the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then.
Here you see the Mythril engine, in which Mythril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Norbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
You're going to burn Mythril as fuel. Okay. If you're sure that'll work. Okay, not sure how that would work exactly. I mean, yes, I'm no engineer, but burning metal. Burning metal. How would you even do that? I mean, yes, there's all this talk of thermal plating and venting and so forth, but
This had better be the lot.
But how
Good day to you.
how high a temperature would you have to get it for it to proceed past liquefying and into burning?
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Sure.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
Guess we're talking to the good citizens then.
Right.
Hello.
Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously. Excuse me. Winton mentioned strange figures having been sighted near the village. Have you seen anything?
Nah, not me, Gov. I heard the rumours, though. I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen nothing out of the ordinary. Don't worry. Any shady characters try and slip into town this way, and I'll soon come running. And shadow, most likely.
All right. Thank you.
So yes, if you happen to know any engineering, and you happen to know the answer, please let me know.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Toggle? Shall we go and investigate?
So, yeah, if you happen to know how to burn metal and not just melt it, let me know, because I am curious. Though I'm sure that Mid will
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape!
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
I'm sure that Mid will explain.
That we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
I'm sure that Mid's explanation won't make any more sense, but yeah. Is it even possible in the quote-unquote real world to burn metal? As fuel. Alright, where's your healer? Torgal's got him, has he? Torgal does have him. No, he won't be healing using cure. ba 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 ba. We got 28 rewrite and 4 magic dash.
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? Why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
Everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
I guess we're fighting the judges then. We got 50 weirite, 50 sharp fangs, and a black blood.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Well spotted. You're not. So anyway, my going back to the Mythril engine, my initial thought of it was for it to be something like a centrifuge, only with the vials filled with liquid Mythril rather than whatever you're using the centrifuge for normally, fluids and whatever. So yes, I would that would be my concept of it. It's clearly not what the mid's going for, but and the engines would only need to be hot enough to keep the Mythril in its liquid state. So the plating wouldn't necessarily be not necessary, but the requirement's severely reduced. Okay, I'm going to master Titanic block. And upgrade upheaval on Titan. And I am then hopefully. There we go, we're going to change Garuda for Titan. Going to change Upheaval for Earthen Fury. And then Wind Up for Upheaval. And continue.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
I mean, couldn't your bodyguard assist or something?
Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Okay, Harryman. Oh.
slow.
Oh, that's not going to be good. We got 5 bloody hides and 10 magic dash from our good friend the Ahriman.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
For which we get 1 meteorite and 1 accessory, the Eye of the Warrior, which is a common. Only those who have stood in battle can know its boon and its curse. A first-hand account of the Siege of Stone here. Increase the strength tonic duration by 10 seconds. Well, back to Mid we go.
Don't come up with me soon.
Mid. Eleanor has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just 1 remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Right away.
Wouldn't it be better you going and seeing him so you two could talk any questions you had and know what you're talking about? And I'll just shut up here because that would involve logic. Anyway, off we go to see terms. Hopefully he's got some idea of what you mean and what we can do to help you out, and can explain it to me in words that I can understand and pass on.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a Mythril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Gee, thanks.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that, untrustiness.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
Indeed.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Let's see what Talia has to say about all of this, shall we?
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic. Conch shells. Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research.
Well, let's head to Northreach, shall we? And yes, I thought Talia could do with getting out of here. Instead of just wallowing about, practicing her with her scalpel. After all, Jill will return with us to the business of war soon enough, I'm certain.
This had better be the loft.
Where's Talia?
Indeed. Over there by the looks of it.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Need to stock up on these.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What shall I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Garlic and kupo nuts. Let's see what you have new, my dear.
And what can I do for you?
Of course.
I'll be here if you need me.
Expensive orchestrion rolls. Excuse me, do you happen to have any garlic?
What do you want?
No, but you do have kupo nuts, so I'll just take those, please.
Take it.
Kupo nuts. The edible fruit of the kupo plant is prized by chocobo breeders, although the superstition that it lends a stud bird additional stamina seems largely founded on its blushing, swollen form than any quantifiable results. I see. Hello, do you happen to have a large quantity of garlic? I have a vampire problem in that he sparkles rather a lot.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
And he needs to be cured of a lot of things.
I hope it's to your liking.
Garlic. Alimentary alums are a hallmark of classical Sembrequois cuisine, so much so that it is a tradition for the Emperor to award honorary titles to those responsible for supervising their cultivation and preparation in the White Worm Castle kitchens, the so-called Garlic Knight amongst them. Onion Knights are better still, because they have layers.
Always welcome
That should
here
do
in
it.
Lost Wing.
Hopefully Ty is finished too.
Onion knights have layers, garlic knights do not. They have bulbs.
You'll not find a bruise.
Talia.
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat. Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Taya.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us. Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
I mean, so long as you heard me.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the Moondew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Gee, we sound so enthused. We received black blood and 2 gill bugs. Yay!
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Indeed.
Editors started reading books that don't have any.
And see, we made it even before the timer had run out.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's 1 down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 Mythril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off, my gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Not to be contrary or anything, but should we really have something that spews out fire pointing in the direction of that rather large flammable piece of material? Surrounded by wood. Just asking. Also, how are you going to get that to anywhere? Because, I mean, there's no water anywhere nearby. You're going to fly a real airship in here to take it out?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the Blight, just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right, my mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, unfortunately that's a plus. Desiree, how are we doing?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Safe passage. Not long ago I was accosted by footpads as I walked the gilded path, and would have perished alone in the desert had not the Cursebreakers come to my aid. I owe them my life. May this token serve them well. Travelling Terpsichorean. It's a green accessory, a dire wolf Jess. A dire wolf subdues its prey by overwhelming it with a flurry of attacks that injure both body and spirit, stunning the creature and allowing for a quick kill before it can recover. It increases combo damage by 5%.
Here you are.
Thank you. A token. Many claim they wish to change the world. Few actually take it upon themselves to do so. You are an inspiration to us all. From a nameless patron. We gain 25 briar clam shells, 15 desert rose, and 800 ability points.
All yours.
Our next two unlock at 550 renown and 715 renown. We currently have 430.
Come again. I may have more for you.
I'm sure you will.
It told me she was building a ship.
Oh, hello. Let's start with Homecoming. I apologise for what happened at Rosalith. I fear what might have been had not you, Gav, and Torgal fought so fiercely. Once again, you were there when I needed you most, and for that I shall forever be grateful. Seeing the city I had once come to know as my home reduced to flame and rubble has left me with much sadness in my heart. But the time for looking back is beyond us. We must focus on the here and now. Our memories will be waiting for us when all this is through. Signed by Jill. A Desert Alliance. Sid II. I trust you will forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I am confident that a man of your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust, especially in times like these. For what it is worth, you now have earned mine, and I can assure you it shall not easily be relinquished. May this be the start of a fruitful relationship. Signed by Rosina. We're going to do about Blackthorn. Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the droop of his jowls lately, so I'm thinking, maybe it weren't just the leather that was on his mind. Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we could go and ask the old bastard what's got him so hot and bothered. Assuming it ain't just the forge. Signed by August. And yes, we will accept that.
Hopefully it's nothing. I should speak to Blackthorn just in case. Blackthorn. Do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome, and we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword. You're looking well, Karen.
What you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Stark raving bonkers, you mean? Ta-ta, Elias. South. Not north, not east. South.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Hello.
Back again, are you? Any more trouble and you'll be barred for life, however deep your friend's pockets might be.
Yes, okay. Okay, fine.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Off we go then. See, I knew the bandit's bed would be something story related.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Well, let's see what is there, shall we? Nah, I don't think so. Sort of surprised that the sand's not too hot for Torgal to run on with his bare paws.
Company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
Oh, that wasn't nice of you. You're called the innkeeper, right? Ow. Oh, okay, it's supposed to be that. I do like a good shield follow-up, I must admit. 34 steel silk and 1 black blood for our troubles.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. Right. Let's get it back to Dalamel.
I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one.
Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Why not, indeed?
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword, then?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes, but not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy now. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, Sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
Well, there we go. I got a meteorite and the Excalibur design draft, a blue plan, a diagram detailing the steps to forge a sword to rival that of a legendary king, necessary for crafting the sword Excalibur. What's it gonna take to craft Excalibur, do we think? Excalibur, there we go. We need 300 weirite, 1 Grimorganhide, 1 bomb ember, and 1 scarletite. It will increase attack to 268 and increase stagger to 268 as well. Though modern-day plays such as The Adventures of Sir Crandall have taken to embellishing the tale considerably, historians do agree that a long time ago the nations of Valisthea were, for a short time, united under a single king and his band of loyal knights. Whether or not he was indeed crowned upon drawing a sword from a stone is a matter still up for debate. Alright, so the 2 bits we don't have are from monster hunts.
Else?
Alright, then we'll see what this over here unlocks. Then head out with mid to seize its demise. Why not, indeed?
Imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. Blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. Do you know what I found out? It's only the blooming bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you would have known. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Myself, but fighting
dirty peoples are fleeing isn't exactly my forte. On the other hand...
Right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And good hunting, eh?
Why, thank you. Right. Alright, Mog, do you happen to know where this Bomb King is? Are you on the hunt for a Bomb King, Kupo? If so, I have a billet that might interest you. A Bomb King, a Mark B. Rank? A Cursebreaker aiming for the Imperial Chase took a wrong turn into a nearby wood, within which she discovered the ruins of a fallen airship, and within them, a beast akin to a great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the grove. The soldier later identified the creature as in an almanac of echoes, but was firm in her insistence that the bomb she saw was near 10 times the size of the one depicted therein. It's located in the Croc in San Briquet. It awards 20 renown and 12,150 gil. So we are off to San Briquet first, and then Dalek, I think. Actually, we should do Dalek first. Yes, we're off to Dalek first.
It told me she was building a ship.
That way, when we come back, we can forge the Excalibur. Had to think entirely too long on that. And it's just started raining. So yes, please just excuse me for a moment while I have to go check the windows. And back, sorry about that. Check the jaw first. Cattery, that's the sickle. Alright, it seems like we need to investigate further. That will be that A rank mark. Alright, so we turn right here for the unexplored zone. Fields of Carava. There, Vamari, Empty Hovel, Sakara, Darker Rift, sorry, I'll go through there. Right, so fast travel to the Delamel Inn, go to the east. While we don't have a mini-map, it might be nice to have at least some indication of the direction in which we're heading available on screen. It's not that it's annoying to continually open the local map to find where we are, but even though it is slightly annoying / aggravating, it's more that we don't have ow. Oh, he's nearly dead. Alright, so is there actually a way up there? It does not look like it. Abilities. Great thunderstorm. Then master it. And off we go, Ambrosia. It's curious that the other summons' portraits are all in profile rather than straight on. But Titans is not. Scarlet Scorpions. Ew.
Time to fight.
Bombs. Gobbos. And a curl, who is just lazing around. Well, if there's a curl here, I would suspect that this is somewhere near the cattery. No, it's an abandoned fishing village. And there's gobbos there too, and no, we can't go that way. Okay.
This must have been a fishing village before everyone left.
I would agree with that assessment. Zerdra's thread.
Let's go.
Okay, we're not finding that there. King Bomb.
Is that the thing Tomes held?
It told me she was building a ship.
My carpets.
The most fragrant herb.
I know you're from the bread. Do you have to?
Oh, well.
Lights and buds!
Are you looking for something in particular? Here you are. My thanks.
Faster!
leg eater. Okay. Well, that appears to be him.
Playtime for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to mine.
Oof. Lunged just out in time. Is it time for us to fight? Apparently so.
Nice try. Too slow.
Nice and agile he is. And we've got a Grimorcan hide, which is what we need for the Excalibur.
That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal?
Now read and pay attention.
Is that the thing Tomes held?
It told me she was building a ship.
Aiming for the Imperial chase. In the croc. You can't just jump on his back, you have to X him onto her back, his back, a back.
Alright.
That looks like a bomb.
What we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty. Nice try.
Oh, hello. Oh, run away, run away! Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. And we've got a bomb member. Ably material, figuratively the smouldering soul of a bomb given life by unknown magics. Literally a very hot rock. Fortunately, there are myriad uses for such a thing, obtained by defeating the Bomb King.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. I should probably have brought a bucket. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. The wine needs more than this.
Okay. Owain, does your father happen to say thee and thou a lot?
Alright there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff! And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the alembic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running. There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo. Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Well, hopefully that'll be handy. Hopefully. We received black blood and a treated potion satchel. Were the same exotic compound that was applied to the leather of this satchel be kneaded into a pair of boots, they should surely become supple enough to accommodate a man with 20 toes. Right. Yay, our inventory's increased. To 99, perhaps? Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. Item capacity. You have obtained a treated potion satchel, hereby increasing your capacity for carrying consumables. Item slot increases are as follows: potions from 4 to 6, high potions 3 to 4, strength tonic 2 to 3, and stone skin tonic 2 to 3. Yes, Otto, just a minute. Just a minute.
She was building a ship. Is it business or pleasure? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. It's better I'll be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It's better I'll be here. Finished, are you?
Now, Geralt.
What do you need? Same for India.
Let's make Excalibur, shall we?
No scratches, right? Anything else?
At least it's slightly thicker than the ones we've had recently, I suppose. Right, Otto.
Alright, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
And catch Mid we shall do in the next episode. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. We hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next episode.